another topic, which I kind of briefly touched in the previous video. Um, People that are struggling in Deen, okay? We have seen a lot of sisters. I think in last 2 3 years, I've seen people that were close to me who left hijab or who left niqab and things like that. And one of the things that I usually do when I see somebody like that, the instant click that happens to me is I make dua for myself that Ya Allah just keep me firm on my deen, because I just never know, maybe that will happen to me someday, because we just never know. So that's one point that I want to mention here, is that we need to be humble about our situations. We need to be humble about what we see around us, because just because somebody else went through it and you are right now in a good shape doesn't mean you will always be in a good shape. So yeah, be humble about that first of all, and make dua for yourself and the person who is struggling or you think is struggling. Number two is, I have noticed that whenever a sister leaves hijab or she goes through any struggle, people are very judgmental. Okay, nobody seems to care about the person. It and yeah, another thing. Remember in my first video I mentioned it's their journey, not yours. That's something that happens here too, when people automatically start and I understand, okay, as a listener, I also have this, like, we get curious. Hey, what happened? Why did that happen? So we try to dig in. And it's not healthy for the person who is going through such a situation. They don't need people who are just wanting to get the gossip out of their life. Yeah, maybe most of the times we don't intend for it to be in that fashion. We genuinely are just curious or concerned or care for them, but that's how it kind of comes out. So yeah, be careful sometimes when you ask too many questions in such a situation, and make it about them. Okay, it's their struggle. It's not something that we need to shift it to ourselves. So somebody who is going through that kind of struggle of leaving hijab, or they have opened up to you that they have stopped praying or things like that, please be compassionate to that person. Please be there for that person. I know some sisters that have been through so much. Like after they left hijab or they went the other route, and they start posting their pictures on social media and things like that, everybody in the circle went out to leash her and took it upon themselves that, hey, we need to correct her, we need to give her dawah. And I'm like, she was a hijabi niqabi, okay? She knows it, okay? It's not like she doesn't know. So the point that comes is, you never know their struggles, and many times all you should do is just be there for them, okay? Non judgmental, compassionate around them. Simple. And that keeps, what does that do? Okay? That keeps the door open for them, okay? If they ever want to reach out to somebody and be like, hey, I messed up very bad. Do you think I can do it? And then you can be that person who says, yes, you can, inshallah. Okay, you can be that hope for them. You can communicate that the hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, that till we die we have a second chance. Okay, till our breathing stops, till our heart stops beating, we have a second chance. We can improve. Maybe the change wouldn't be drastic that people would notice, but it will be change in the heart. Okay, it will be a change that Allah knows. Okay, it will be a change that will bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, all these things, hijab, niqab, whatever it is, why do you do it? Why do we people do it? Is it to just get a label? Here I'm niqabi, here I'm hijabi. Is it for that purpose? Or is it because really Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked me, I'm doing it out of obedience to the one I love. Period. Okay? And if it's done in that fashion, then why are we just so much after people if they leave it? Okay, suppose I don't think we would be going after somebody if they stop praying, okay, because we wouldn't even know, right? But as soon as the sister stops hijab, we go, wow, we are gonna make her life miserable. We will let her know how we Muslims really are, which is unfortunately not a nice thing. So, in your surrounding, if you have somebody who is going through those struggles, I understand the concept of giving dawa. I get the point of teaching and all those things. I'm not taking them down. But truth is, for any learning to happen, the learner needs to feel comfortable enough with the person who is going to teach it. Okay? There is no learning going to happen if the learner is hesitant, if the learner feels judged. Okay, so you have to open that door for people through compassion. Prophet Muhammad SAW was told, it's in the Quran, I don't remember the exact ayah, wherein like if he was harsh hearted, people would go away from him. Okay, this is something that people often forget. If you are on deen and you are harsh, it's pointless. Your dawah is pointless. You need to calm down, especially as sisters among each other. We really need to calm down. So, inshallah, that's the reminder for today. Assalamualaikum.